The shadow. Behind the bedtime story, a hidden childhood secret. Deep, reflective tone. I used to think my dad was just the world's biggest fan of Halloween. Or maybe just really protective. When I was 6, we lived in this old, creaky farmhouse in rural Pennsylvania. Every single night before he'd tuck me in, Dad had this ritual. He'd take a heavy iron bolt and lock my bedroom door from the outside. He told me it was a magic shield. He said there were shadow critters in the woods, and the sound of that heavy metal sliding into place was the only thing that kept them from smelling my dreams. I'd lay there, listening to his boots retreat down the hallway, feeling safe. I thought it was the ultimate act of love. I even used to brag to the kids at recess that my dad was a monster hunter who kept me in a vault. But things feel different when you're 30 and you're cleaning out your late father's desk. I found a stack of old medical journals tucked behind some dusty tax returns. There were notes, handwritten in the margins of articles about parasomnia and nocturnal fugue states. I realized the shadow critters weren't in the woods. My dad wasn't locking that door to keep something out. He was locking it because he was terrified of what he might do while he was fast asleep. He spent 20 years of his life staying awake until dawn, listening to me breathe through a wooden door, just to make sure he didn't walk into my room with his eyes closed and his hands reaching out. It wasn't a magic shield, it was a cage, and he was the one holding the bars. Short pause. I still can't look at a sliding bolt lock without my skin crawling. How many nights did he stand right outside my door, hand on the handle, fighting his own brain just to keep me whole? I thought it was a fairy tale, but it was actually a nightmare, and I was the only one who got to sleep through it. Would you like me to adjust the voice of the narrator to be more intense, or perhaps rewrite this with a different childhood memory?